Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you, dear students? Hope you will all fine. I am Asad Ali, lecturer, Multan Public School and College. Today we will discuss lecture number 2. Lecture number 2 is related in the same chapter, which title name is Fish and Fisheries from paper 2. Means that the environment of Pakistan. The paper code of this is 20592. Today, dear students, we will discuss the two main topics regarding this chapter. First one, current fishing situation in Pakistan, and secondly, marine and inland fisheries. Firstly, we will discuss current fishing situation in Pakistan. Fishery plays an important role in Pakistan's economy and is considered to be a source of livelihood for the coastal population. Apart from marine fisheries, inland fisheries means that based in rivers, lakes, ponds, dams, etc. is also an important activity throughout the country. Fisheries share in GDP is 0.4%. GDP stands for gross domestic product, but has a greater value addition in export earnings. The export of fish and fishery products has increased by 21.6% in quantity and 10.5% in value during the year of 2017 and 18, comparing same period last year. Government of Pakistan is taking a number of steps to improve fisheries sector. Further, a number of initiatives have been taken by federal and provincial fisheries department, which includes strengthening of extension services, introduction of new fishing methodologies, development of value-added products, enhancement of per capita consumption of fish, and upgradation of socio-economic conditions of the fishermen's community. Secondly, dear students, we will discuss the second topic, marine and inland fisheries. Pakistan is rich in marine and inland fisheries resources. Marine fisheries in Pakistan is being carried out on two distinct grounds. That is coastal line covering Makran, means in Balochistan, as well as the coast of Karachi, Sindh province. Sindh and Balochistan coast comprise of many widely dispersed small landing places utilized by small craft equipment with sails, outboard engines. The marine fish are marketed as fresh freezing, canning for local consumption. Karachi and Makran, being the most important fishing spots, are being developed by the government of Pakistan as fishing centers. Inland fisheries are getting much popularity. Some inland resources include small rivers, dams, Tarbela, Mangla and Chashma, lakes, Haliji, Kinjar and Manchar, barrages, reservoirs, ponds and canals. So dear students, these are the resources of the inland fisheries in Pakistan. Government of Pakistan is taking a number of steps to improve fisheries sector. A number of initiatives are being taken by the federal government and provincial fisheries department, which includes strengthening of extensions services, introduction of new fishing methodologies, development of value-added products, enhancement of per capita consumption of fish, and upgradation of socio-economic conditions of the fishermen's community. And on the next slide, marine and inland fishery sources, in which we'll discuss what are the factors which include in the inland fisheries department. Biological and hydrological research. First one, during samples of sea water collected from coastal areas were analyzed to determine parameters which affect fish distribution. Fish samples of different species were examined for study of length, weight, relationship, sex ratio, maturity, food, feeding habit, and many more others. Monitoring for fish landing to determine stock position was also carried out of Karachi Fish Harbour. Secondly, quality control services. Marine Fisheries Department, MFD. MFD stand for Marine Fisheries Department, is responsible to regulate quality and promote export of fish and fishery products, and to prevent export of substandard quality of seafood products. In this connection, during the same year 2017-18, the quality control section of MFD has issued 9,848 certificates of health, quality and origin for seafood commodities exported from Pakistan. Third one, modernized fishing fleets. As a result of introduction of modular boats by MFD in January 2008, the boat owners have started modification of their boats at their own expenses. This is a success story which shows that the fisherman community has accepted the technology of lining of fish, holds of fishing boat with fiberglass coating. 1,368 fishing boats including trawler, gill netters and horas and dundas. These are, you can say, the different terminologies, and these are the equipments which are fitted in the, you can say, the ships, has been modified and upgraded. For the monitoring of boat, modification inspection is conducted by MFD, and fresh wooden fiberglass fishing boats for fish holds and other areas were modified with fiberglass coating. As per EU stand for European Union standard, and MFD stand for, I am told to you, Marine Fisheries Department, issued boat approval certification for 1 year expiry. Next one, deep sea fishing. During the same year 2017-18, no deep sea fishing vessel was in operation. Now deep sea fishing policy has been revised in in consultation with all stakeholders, which is under process for approval. The fisheries sector in Pakistan offers direct employment to over 1 million people, most of which work as fishermen. There are a large number of fishermen's villages all along Pakistan's coastline where fishing has been the primary source of earnings for centuries. In addition, these large socioeconomic groups face economic survival problems due to marine resource mismanagement, decreased landing figures, and problems faced by seafood processors in export marketing because of poor quality product. Based on the export potential, current and potential employment opportunities, and threats to survival of seafood industry in Pakistan, SMEDA stands for Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority, decide to review the industrial value chain from harvesting to processing. The fisheries development strategy incorporates public and private sector interventions in all affected areas, example, regulation, technology, management, marketing, and human resources, with a view to increase export earnings, create and sustain employment, and bring about qualitative change in lives of millions of people involved in this trade. Okay, next I will discuss export of fish and fishery products to the European Union. Since resumption of export to the EU stands for European Union countries, different consignment of fish, cutlery fish and shrimps have been exported to the European Union, which has successfully cleared after 100% laboratory analysis at EU border. For further enhancement of seafood export to European countries, 6 more processing plants are in pipeline. Their cases for approval is under process with European Union authorities. In order to meet the requirement of European Union and other importing countries, 2 laboratories of MFD, that is microbiology and chemical, have got accreditation from Pakistan National Accreditation Council. And you can say the next, you can see export of fish and fishery products to European Union from 2017 to 18, in which the commodity or countries are there. Belgium is there, Cyprus, Spain, Italy, UK. These are the countries through which Pakistan has exported its, you can say, the fish and fishery products exported to these countries, in which the quantity and value is there. Belgium quantity 72%, value US dollar 201, and cuttlefish quantity 27, and value of this, you can say, is 99,000 US dollar. Next, shrimp 25, it's a US value 139, and total of this quantity 124, and value of this 439 from Belgium side. Cyprus total is 1549, then cuttlefish 60, 63, 259 value, and total is 78. Shrimp is not, you can say, the exported to Cyprus, and the total, you can say, the quantity is 78, and value, you can say, of this is 308 US dollar. 308 US dollar. Spain 16 quantity, and value is 73, you can say, thousand of US dollar. And as far as the quantity of the cuttlefish, 63%, and value is 259,000, sorry, 1,023,000. Total quantity of this 226, and total value of this, you can say, the cuttlefish and shrimp, and you can say the other fish is 1,960. Italy 27, value 69, and cuttlefish is not there, shrimp is not exported to the Italy. Then the total quantity of the exported item to Italy, as far as the fish are concerned, 27%, and the total value which are gained in the shape of the, you can say, the capital from Italy, 69,000 US dollar. UK, United Kingdom, means the England, quantity, fish of the quantity is 145, 811, and cuttlefish is not exported to UK, and shrimp, as far as the shrimp are exported of UK is concerned, 24, the value metric ton, and the value is 1,49,000 US dollars there. Then the total, you can say, the quantity of is there 169, and the value of this as far as the dollar is concerned, $960,000. Okay, the total, you can say, fish products as far as the total all the countries, 245, and the value is there 1,203 US dollar, and cuttlefish 300, and the value is there 1,381, shrimp 49 quantity metric ton, and the value is this 288,000 US dollar, right? And the total, you can say, the fish and cuttlefish and shrimp exported items to all the countries, 624 metric ton. And as far as the, you can say, the capital in the shape of the dollars are concerned, 2,872,000 dollar, you can say, the receiving Pakistan in the shape of the dollar, right? Next, dear students, we'll see the chart is there, in which we'll discuss marine versus inland fishing. What is marine? Practiced in seawater, example Makran and Sindh coast, both for commercial and subsistence use, right? And firstly, we'll discuss can be sold for local market, international market means that the exported item. In, you can say, the yellow area is also, you can say, indicated through the arrow. The international market exported can be for local market, first one, in which the points are there. Modern as well as traditional methods are used, relatively less labor and compared to inland fishing, but more catch as compared to inland fishing. Sharks, drum, catfish, ray, corkers, herrings, and skates are caught. These are the species. These are the species. And as far as the inland fishing are concerned, practiced in river, lakes, ponds, reservoirs of in the shape of dams, etc. Includes fish farms as well as example reservoirs of Mangla and Tarbela, Halaji lakes, etc. That is, you can say, the commercial value, local market only, because as far as the inland fishing, the fish are caught and they can be sold as far as in the only in the local market and subsistence. Less catch due to less quantity and traditional methods, more labor because why? Because more people live near river for catching. People need on hatcheries, for vaccination on inland farms, for feeding on inland farms. Next one, for vaccination for transportation. Okay, and what are the species which can be caught, okay, in the inland fishing? Means that the sources which have been told to you in the lakes, ponds, rivers, okay, and the reservoirs means that the dams, the species are caught in these resources. Trout, rahu, thalla, palla, grass, and silver are caught. So these are the species which are caught from the these, you can say, the inland fishing resources, right? That's all from my side, dear students.